Friday night and work is finished, so it's another weekend. So now I wanted to get out for Friday night, have a relax, but I wanted to find a stealth camp for the evening tonight. So I'm going to be looking at different places and then seeing what is the best place. So I'm quite near to the river and you've got some woods here. There's no real clearings, but you can see in there it's very, very dense. And the other thing is, around water there's probably going to be a lot of flies and midges and mosquitoes, especially in this real heat. Now this is my first choice so far. Sort of tucked away in the corner of the field, not harming anybody, and it's reasonably flat, so this is a possibility. It's also quite open here and you've just got the view of the cornfield, and it's also right by the river. So this is my first choice so far. Fishing rod. It's a bit hard, the ground, and it's not that private because you've got the footpath here, but probably late at night nobody would care. So got two options so far, but I want to continue going down and see if I can find anything else. There's always a better spot, that's the problem if you're looking for a stealth camp. It just feels so good to be out again with the backpack on my back, with everything inside it. It's such a good feeling when you pack your backpack and off you go. You're not sure what's going to happen, that's part of the adventure, but you've got all that you think you'll need and hopefully you haven't forgotten anything. And this is the Hampstead Lock. So I am heading into the unknown, going beyond into unexplored territory. I don't know what's up ahead. I don't know if there's anywhere I can camp, but that's part of the fun of this. It's very humid and we haven't had any rain. They've been saying it's going to be raining the last few days. It hasn't rained, as in some parts, but not down here. And they've also, it's a yellow weather warning for thunderstorms. So it is possible there's a thunderstorm tonight, just to add to the adventure. It seems pretty wild. There's nothing really here. There's no overlooking buildings or people or anything. Maybe some people on the river, but there's nothing much here. The actual place here is this field. It's a bit slopey ground, but you've got this field, but you've got a farm over there, so that's why I like to find a nice site. But the problem is you can get a bit picky as well and time runs out. I mean, how about this one? You can see the light is actually going. When you get into the woodland you can see it's quite dark. It gets dark much earlier now, even though it's middle of August. Still hunting, seen quite a few places actually, but ground's quite, I'm getting a bit fussy with the ground to be honest. I know I could do it because I've done camps like that before. I just don't know if I want to really spend the time putting the tent up in those really difficult spots. And also I know it's not level, I'm not going to sleep well. So this is the place, I think. It's flat. It's right by the river. I can put the tent here. It's quiet. There's a few boats on the river bank on the other side. But actually, I don't think there's anybody there. And nobody can really see you. You're off the footpath. There's nobody about. I've not seen anybody walking this footpath tonight. Not for about 3 hours. In the woodland. I don't see any reason why not, really. So that's my number one. There might be another one in a minute. There's another one here. Maybe this is better. This one's right on the bank. The other thing is it's completely screened, so nobody will be able to see me here. But no one's going to care, it's not on farmer's land. It's between the footpath and the bank, so... Sorted. I'm going to get the tent up now and then I'll bring you back a bit later. It's going to be a bit dark to film, so I'll try and do it with a light. So I'm just going to get set up before it goes totally dark. It's already quite dark in here already. I don't know if you can see anything, so hopefully you can. I'll see you in a bit. So I'm making my dinner and just boiling the kettle. I'm having this adventure food, mince beef hot pot. It's quick and easy, 8 minutes and it's done. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's morning now. It's been a good night. It's so quiet and you can't see much because it's dark, but I've made my coffee already. Lovely real coffee, fresh coffee. Feel great. It's 5 o'clock now, but it's not light yet because it doesn't get light till probably 5:30 now. A really good pitch. I'm so glad I did pitch up here. I want to show you why I pitched here. Where I pitched is near the tree. You can see, can't really show you, but I'm under the tree basically. And I'm right on the bank. So I'm going to take the tent down now because it's perfectly dry and I want to get going before daybreak. And daybreak's later at the moment. So I've got some photos of where I pitched, which I'll show you, but I'm going to take the tent down now and then get on my way. So hopefully you can at least see something now. So I've packed away and I'm starting to make a move. I like to be gone at daybreak, to be honest, when I stealth camp. So I'm actually so stealthy that I can't even show you where I camped, because I pretty much arrive when it's dark and I leave before it's light. I've taken all my rubbish and there's no other rubbish that I could take with me that anybody else has left. So again, we try and leave the space we've been with stealth camping better than when we found it. How about that? Leave it better than when you found it. So now coming out of the woods into a lovely misty early morning. Walked 5 miles last night and I think I've only got about 5 miles to hike into Maidstone on this stretch of the Medway Valley Walk. So if you do a stealth camp, you don't want to be seen at all. That's really what it's about, staying hidden. So you don't want anybody to have seen you pitch up, actually seen your tent, or even see you go. You just come in the night and you're gone. Up and over we go. Whoa. Some of these styles There's no step, it's like about 3 foot down. Whoa! Look at that, that's West Farley Bridge. Amazing. Starting to get hungry now. Haven't had any breakfast yet. But what I would really like is, I would love to find a cafe, especially as we get into Maidstone. Surely I can find one. And I'm going to have a huge, full English breakfast. The true day tripper meal. So I'm looking forward to that. So walking now into East Farley. Not far to go now. Maidstone 1. Go for breakfast. I can't believe it. What am I going to do now? What happened? I didn't get my full English, I'm afraid. It's not that easy to get a full English breakfast these days, even now after lockdown, because not all cafes do it, and it's more like just a panini or something, isn't it, and a coffee, and you know, it's okay. But you know, when you've done something like this, a day tripper meal is a full English breakfast, isn't it? So I'm going back here now, and I'll be home by 10:30, and then when I get home I'm going to cook my own full English breakfast. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope this was helpful on stealth camping. Why don't you have a go at doing some of these trips? Maybe do a little stealth camp, but again, stay safe. It's best to stay on public land if you can, common land, or you know, use the map, you know, avoid the private land. The best tip is just making sure you only pitch in the dark and you're gone before it's light in the morning. Then that's real stealth camping, isn't it? You're totally hidden and nobody has actually seen you. That's the best way to do it. So that would be my advice. Thanks for your comments, really appreciate it, and I'd love to have you join my next adventure. So if you haven't already, then please subscribe and get notifications, then you won't miss any videos. Really appreciate that. That really does make me smile. So anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye. Cheers.